Shalom. 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 Shalom Aleichem. People, I felt like going live because it is sunny outside. And because I've been receiving many downloads and information in regards to divine feminine and divine masculine. So, as I wait for people to join me, I am going to begin my hape session in order to be perfectly clear for my channeled messages. By the way, these strawberries are real. They're delicious. It seems like Pickle doesn't agree. Pickle! And so I will be doing my hape session now as I wait for some people to jump on the live. Tools. Got the froggy hape. Got the hawk. Kuripe. Everything is a progression. I used to set my intention on my hape long in advance. The night before, the day before, in regards to what I thought I needed to release or manifest. And recently I set my intention as it comes in that moment when I am doing it in that exact present moment. So that's what I'll be doing now, and I will verbalize things, that way you guys can hear me. Hi people, joining my live. Hey people. Hey Pickle. Pickle's always barking up a storm at me. Alright. I call upon Source Dragon, Spirit Guides of Love and Light, Saint Germain, Angels of the Violet Flame, Effa, aka Fully Coalesced Dragon, Higher Self, Blue Avians, Venusian High Council members, Venusian Council members, Tierra, Cielo, Agua, Fuego, Mother Earth, Father Sky, Water, and the Fire, to please join me and assist me in this sacred hape session. I set my intention on this hape to the release of further necessity gaining traction no longer. Release of necessity, release of need, release of all need, all attachments to these energies, as well as all psychic debris relating to these energies. I release impaled boundary spectrum. That's right, Pickle, we got this. Love you. Kudasai. Hanamisu. That was a woo, still going. Yes, pickle. Just continuing with my hape session to see if some other people join us. Some other loves and lights. And perhaps some other not so loves and lights. Woo! I am not on earth right now. I am not on earth. I need to get grounded. This is why we do both nostrils. The first nostril is for release. It elevates you. That's why I like to play the kalimba. That's why you saw me shaking and breaking up the energies. That's why you saw me coughing, eyes running, nose running. Hanamisu means nose water in Japanese. That's why I said, "Chotomatte kudasai hanamisu." I said, "Please wait, nose water." Just for those of you who are interested in what I said. And so now, wow, I feel so clear. I feel energies from Uranus just coming through me. Okay. That is more than sufficient. Let's get grounded. Thank you for being with me. In all realms. With all this jewelry on. Okay. Woo, wow. You know it's a good live when the person's picking their nose and blowing their nose. Okay. That was a major clearing from my crown. I set my intention on this hape to the divine, cosmic, and human applied wisdom that I am safe, stable in myself, internally and externally, and that I am grounded in love, judgment-free love. Thank you for joining me. getting grounded. We're getting grounded up in here. Your cat going nuts with the bells. I'm gonna get some old grounded. Whoa! Did you see that sparrow just fly right by? All right. Okay. I'm gonna dig a little bit. You probably won't be able to hear it, but it's gonna help me complete this grounding. And then we'll get into some messages. Okay. Meow, 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 meow. Too much nose jewelry for this practice. Better out than in, hey? When you are doing hape, please I'll say, please allow the release of the nasal and mucous membrane clearing. It's best not to swallow the hape with the mucus, because then all that you are releasing and manifesting is just kind of recirculating. It's best to let it out and let the fresh energies in. That's why you see me spitting. Perhaps it's not the most pretty according to conditioned standards. However, it is a pivotal part of the practice. Expelling the old, creating space for the new. Channeled messages in a few moments, people. coming through. Messages are coming through. First and foremost, thank you again for being here with me. I refer to you as people because we are in people form, although I am well aware of your soul light. And I acknowledge you at a soul level, as well as your beautiful human self, all one and the same. One of the messages that, it's a bit windy, one of the messages that I have received recently, one of the messages that I have received recently and experienced firsthand recently is that of divine feminine beginning to truly understand that they are safe. Truly understand that they are safe, okay? Safe, secure, in a newfound feeling. It's coming at first as a feeling and an emotional experience before it's anchoring itself down physically. And that is the safety, and that is the root chakra being rewired and reconstructed from a place of unconditional love and actual support in an unattached manner, in a detached, healthy manner. So, whereas perhaps divine feminine had felt supported with conditions attached, divine feminine is now beginning to understand that we are supported internally and externally from a place of unconditional love. This is allowing our root chakra, like I said, to be completely rewired from the ground up, a complete rebuilding, a complete reconstruction, without having eliminated the prior foundation, simply building upon that platform. Safety, security, stability, unconditional love. Divine feminine is supported now and is realizing that she, as in all divine feminine aspects of ourself, whether you are in a feminine or masculine divine vessel, we all have the feminine and masculine within us. And this is a grand re-entry to life. When it's time for you to work on your chakras, your ascension process in a constructive manner, please note that divine feminine is anchoring down the knowingness of safety, stability, security, and support from within and without. So that's the first topic that I wanted to address. The second topic that I wanted to address is divine feminine receiving understanding and acknowledgement from her father. So, in ways that the humans had not previously felt seen, heard, supported by, acknowledged by their paternal figures, we are now being acknowledged, supported, seen, and heard by our paternal figures, whether this be fathers, grandfathers, older brothers, friends, guides, spirit forms, human forms. There has been actual physical contact made between the father and the divine feminine aspect of us as Sophia Gaia consciousness. With this encounter came gift giving, deep and humble respect, hugs. It was like a communion, the way I saw it and experienced it. It was like a communion. The Father came forth, may I enter your field, the divine feminine. Most certainly, yes, but wary. Father figure, I have something for you in a box. Divine feminine, I am willing to accept what you have to offer. Father figure, paternal figure, please open it. Upon opening it, the energetic currency that was inside the box was that of a flower essence rose. It was rose, and it was this color actually, although it was actually these two colors. It was vermilion, I believe that's a strong form of green, I'm not sure, as well as this really deep indigo blue color. And the rose was shifting and changing colors according to the desire of the sacred divine feminine. Upon opening this box and receiving this rose, the Father figure helped to pin it on the breastplate of the divine feminine, upon which was a major life-altering activation and understanding, wow, if he can support me, if he is proud of me, because these were the energies that were coming through, I am proud of you. If he is proud of me, he sees me, then it's like down the ladder, all of the rest of the divine masculines will be proud of me and are proud of me and do see me and do acknowledge me and do hear me and do honor me, my heart, not my body, but also including my body, but mainly through the heart portal was this exchange perceived. Once the heart was emblazoned with these frequencies of the blue and green color changing rose, and the energies were amalgamated throughout the entire being, the divine feminine then spoke back to the Father figure and said, I am proud of you as well. This is a really important aspect of this connection, because it took courage for the Father figure to step forward and to vocalize with love bravely that we are all in this together, and that you are supported from above and below. Once that was completed, a hug was shared, and both of the heart chakras were pressed up against one another during this embrace, allowing those energies that had flooded her to flood through him. And this was some kind of completion. Spirit is telling me to play kalimba at once. Something is coming through in regards to the Mary Magdalene energies. The Mary Magdalene Codex. The Mary Magdalene Codex itself is being rewired from that of the purposeful understanding of coalescence of self and others to the purposeful coalescence of others as aspects of self. Non-separation, it is like a leveling up. The Mary Magdalene Codex leveled up. Child, yes, you speak quite coherently, blissfully, with grace and audacity. The messages that you are conveying are none short of absolute truth. They're telling me to go to this lovely bird book that I received recently, although it is needing to be cleared. Okay. 37, page 37. 37. And what is the significance of the blue duck? From the second paragraph, not, but from the first. It's the third line down, not, child. Begin midway. It is correct. Of your throat. Of your throat. What is of your throat? What is of your throat? It is what the divine masculine is sharing, opening, and expressing. Of your throat. There is nothing more here, darling. Flip back several pages. Divine masculine is dealing with throat expansion, gifting, re-gifting this ability to speak coherently in a Christ-like manner to the divine feminine. So the divine masculine, we've been working on this topic for a couple months now, divine masculine's throat portal really opening up. But it seems as if divine masculine is really doing it to show that the divine feminine, that it's okay for them to speak up. To speak up. It seems that the feminine needs to speak up now more. It is not only so, but so, darling. Your finger is quite on the page. Do not flip back. It is not your thumb, but your index. Read the following. If startled, they instinctively freeze into a grotesque posture. What is the significance of this? Darling, you have experienced it yourself. Okay. If startled, let me go back. If startled, I don't even know what page that was. If startled, they instinctively freeze. Okay. So divine masculine is speaking up with an open and expanding throat chakra and passing on this gift to the divine feminine. However, if the divine feminine feels startled in any expectation or simply being startled, then they freeze and they feel uncomfortable to speak up. So this seems highly relevant for all of us right now. I experienced something like this. Yes, pickle. And so what can be done? The feminine must sit back and wait no more. If feeling instinctively frozen by discomfort, although the love is truly unconditional and the support is visceral and real, if she is feeling instinctively frozen, she is to not force anything upon anyone, but instead remain in alignment with solar plexus through throat. So feminine aspects, if you feel like an urge to speak up and the time is about to present itself, but then when the time comes and I feel frozen and I thought I could say it and I'm feeling a little nervous or I'm feeling blocked or shocked, at those moments, please focus on balancing your solar plexus, heart, and throat, your center 3 chakras. This will bring you back into heart blossoming. Then you will be able to speak again. So that's just a little tidbit of information. They're needing didgeridoo. So although you might not be able to hear my didgeridoo because I didn't bring my microphone out here with me today, I will receive some informations right now through the didgeridoo and I will relay them to you in a minute. So here we go. So here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Much slower. What am I hearing? Let's continue. Okay, so a message came through just now in regards to children. I'm going to share an experience I had this morning. I woke up around 9 o'clock and then I went back to sleep for about an hour and 15 minutes. During this time, I had a dream about a 7-year-old girl with wavy, medium length, long, light brown hair and turquoise eyes. She was in the background of my dream, although I knew she was there. And she was very content playing by herself. Her brother had entered with her in the dream. However, her brother was wanting my attention. And the little girl was, like I said, just quite content playing by herself. Although, in the dream, I heard a voice that said, she actually came here for me. So although she was playing by herself, the energy of her joining me in the dream was to share space with me and to gain happiness by being in my presence. So, and then I meditated and I left my room. When I went into the living room, get this, there was actually a little girl, 7 years old, same as in the dream, with the same hair color and the same eye color. And my house flatmate, who is a mother, Nikki, she said to me, "This is Hope." Hope, her name was Hope. And I knew that this was really significant because I had just dreamt of this child, and then this child was before me. I ended up giving her some crystals, and she knew about the didgeridoo somehow, and she came to my room and she asked me to play this instrument tube from Australia, and I played it for her. She knew exactly what it was somehow, and she was smiling just from me explaining things to her and just from being around me. So have it be known, 2 rainbow parakeets. So have it be known that children don't always vocalize their needs. And some of our own inner children don't always vocalize our needs. However, the needs still remain. Although nothing is ever really needed, I would also like to state that nothing is ever really needed, because the only thing that is needed is what is inside. We already have everything that we need. I'm just speaking in human terms, so perhaps I'll reword it. Instead of vocalizing things that we believe that would assist us and asking for them and being brave and asking for them, hi birdies, sometimes we're a bit shy and we can be quite content just playing on our own and doing our own thing. Being in the presence of someone that makes you happy and having those children be in your presence can make them happy and can fulfill those needs, can fulfill the attributes that assist them greatest. There is nothing more that you are needing to say. Kalimba. Nothing is lost. Things that were broken are being mended and utilized. Spring is here. There is an energy that needs to be cleared at the sacral chakra of both divine feminine and divine masculine. That the strawberries I utilized as this filter is not a silly joke, but a rare and authentic synchronicity, that the consumption of strawberries will assist in the amalgamation of the newly acquired opening of the sacral chakra on behalf of divine feminine. Not only so, but so. It is quite clear, child. There is a message to be received. What is the message to be received? You must focus on your solar plexus. They're saying that the messages are quite complete, although I did bring my Crystal Bible 3 out here, which was also a gift. And we are going to select, it is needing to be cleared. Okay, clear. Let us select a crystal essence for divine masculine to help them step better into their role of fatherhood figure, authoritarian no longer, but instead direct assistant. Sulfur in quartz. Sulfur in quartz. Oh, this might appear backwards to you. I just realized the font might appear. I'm not sure if it does or doesn't. Sulfur in quartz. Sulfur in quartz is a geological impossibility that should never have formed, as the sulfur should have been consumed. It helps you to solve paradoxes and contradictions. With its strong negative electrical charge, sulfur is a powerful energetic cleanser that draws out negativity from the body or the environment and replaces it with positive energy. In quartz, it purifies the energetic bodies and quickly brings issues to the surface for resolution. Sulfur is traditionally used for skin eruptions, inflammation, fevers, and joint problems. Sulfur in quartz. That's funny because I had just been recently to sulfuric natural hot springs in Rotorua. They're just saying it is not a coincidence, child. There is something that the feminine will want to know here. It is quite on a different page. Okay, and for divine feminine, for regards to what? In regards to all inclusive, nothing specific for divine feminine. It's known as, difficult to pronounce, Tingwaite. Tingwaite. Hi, Pickle.
Pickle. What's that?
Hi, Pickle.
Pickle, what's that? What's that? What's that?
Hi, Pickle. Hi. Good to see you. So Tinguaita is pale to dark green. It has tortoise-like markings or striations on the opaque stone. It's quite rare. It can be found in Russia, Brazil, Sweden, and the US. Tinguaita is helpful when you have something on your back, whether this is, because it really feels strongly that divine feminine is releasing the past, releasing all aspects of the past and stepping into this life chapter with a completely new growing root chakra and just building upon that. It feels like we are really stepping into this rebirth here. So Tinguaita is helpful when you have something on your back, whether this is a burden, an attachment, a mental imperative, or structural malfunction. Releasing constraints and repatterning the energy field, it helps you to stand straight again, confident in your own power. This is a stone of integrity and sincerity that enhances your self-esteem. It may assist skeletally and nerve endings, particularly those radiating out from the spinal column. Okay, so these crystals, you don't need to actually have the crystal, but you can call upon the essence. You can call upon some of the words that I spoke, like I release constraints and I repattern my own energy field to be that of integrity and sincerity whilst enhancing my self-esteem, for example, would be a great mantra for Divine Feminine at this time. There is nothing more that they are needing to know. I'll play a little bit more kalimba and then I'll say toodaloo. Thank you to all of those involved. Infinite love. I would like to end on one final statement that is, all things that are no longer serving us have fallen off and are in the process of falling off. All things that are here to assist, to rebuild, to regenerate, to push forward on the path of ascension in love, in bliss, in complete amalgamation of self, are being rebuilt, propagated, transformed, and made better. Thank you once again. Infinite love.